The Stop Oil campaign has been very successful in attracting attention, probably as successful as Matt Hancock has been in garnering, garnering support, attracting attention, should we say, to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Same sort of notoriety, except in the case of Stop Oil, there was a person with a D clamp round his neck, and that D clamp had to be sawn away very carefully to prevent injury. But it hasn't prevented complete chaos on the M25. Now, Suella Braverman thinks that the police should step up and act and stop this chaos. But of course, it's not that easy. It's not that easy at all. We have laws, and those laws allow for peaceful protest. And unless the laws are changed, this is one particular law, for example, this is one particular area where Suella Braverman and the Home Office could indeed make laws that can change the way we protest. Is that necessarily a good thing? I don't know. I certainly wouldn't want to be caught in traffic on the M25, and nor indeed would I want to find myself compelled to tie myself to a piece of motorway architecture. I think there's no doubt in anyone's mind that the people who are protesting mean well and are passionate about what they're doing. My concern is I think we've gone beyond the point at which this sort of protest has an effect. All it does is irritate the public, and it gives the Home Office Minister an opportunity to ring a bell and call time. At the moment, I think it's just words, but there will come a point when the Home Office will use its power to prevent this sort of protest. We may say, well and good, but I think we need to be very careful, because in preventing this sort of protest, Suella Braverman's legislation will also prevent other protests which are more meaningful and which are perhaps more likely to have a positive effect. I don't think chaining yourself to a piece of road architecture is likely to do more than just irritate the people who are using the road. I think it does draw attention to the issue, certainly, but I think it also besmirches that issue in a significant way. Rebellion, extinction, and the Stop Oil campaigns, these have both been marked by quite frightening protests. And neither seems to have had that much effect in changing government policy. We need to find a way to energize protests and to energize debate, because while people are just waving slogans in the air, they're doing very little. And I'm afraid the slogan wavings by the protesters are mirrored by the slogan wavings of the politicians. While we are waving slogans, we're not really achieving anything.